Hey guys, Mr. J here. Welcome to another Frostborn video. So we have a new season to the game that's currently global for all servers. That is season 33. So you can see here as well, nothing really changed from the past video that I made. So you can see that we have the same rewards, AMITY coins, well, silver and both, gold, AMITY coins. We also have the mirror set, heavy, light, medium, legendary weapons as well, the construction resources. We also have, if you continue down here, marks, silver coin. We have gold coin as well. Keep in mind as well for free-to-play players to save your gold coins. We also have at the end of the season the mercenary, and of course, as I said before, this is available for all servers. It is currently global at the moment here. Of course, you can get these chests here, the season reward chests, by fishing and stuff. You and might be able to also get the pale Wyvern, so you do have a chance of getting that new mount there. Well, it's not a new mount, it has been there in the past seasons. But yes, you can get that pale Wyvern here for free as a free player. And also as well, we have the side quests which give the AMITY badge, gold, and silver, along with the full Sand King set. We also have a new weapon to the game here, which is the Bone Mace Sword and Shield. We also get at the end of the season the pack, which is the Perceiver. That's for the mercenary class. You can see as well we have the season task. So about the season task here, of course it's easy, but a thing about the season task is that it's kind of getting a bit boring, I'm gonna be honest, but it is still worth it to do. And I think it's kind of a balance, to be honest, because we have a bunch of new updates to the game here, a bunch of things to do. So I mean, just chill and do the season task pretty easy, get some free rewards. So this is, a walk in the park for all players actually. Keep in mind as well, if you're at a low level, your season is going to be much easier than my season. So if you guys probably, were curious and stuff, yes, if you're at a low level players get easier zones, easy Odins, basically. You get easy task as well for the season tasks and stuff. So yeah, a bunch of stuff for easy for low players. Another thing I want to touch on is in regards to the weekly tasks as well. It's more simple, as you can see here. It's more simple to do this here, and it ends in 6 days as well, which it will just repeat in 6 days, of course, and we'll be able to do more. But you can see as well, along with the side quests, we get more silver AMITY badge. So what I've seen that they did in this year is they increased the amount of gold tokens you can get and silver tokens as well. Also, there are other ways to increase the amount that you get per day. I'm going to touch on that in today's video as well. Currently, you can see as well, we're able to get the Desert Mage Staff, which is for 378 silver AMITY badge, which is definitely worth it. We can also purchase gold AMITY badge here with silver coin as well. Here currently you can see as well, we have a pretty good pack, which is the Elven Resource pack. This is 1000% worth it to get for $42, bro. This is 100% worth it to try to get bricks, try to get meteorite. So these are really like more easier to get, which is pretty good addition to the game here. You can really see as well, we're able to get the medium, heavy, and light Ymir armor, and we are also able to get the hatchet and pickaxe, able to get the pumpkin seed, the classes, Windmage, Shadowmaster, Ripper, Huskarl, the construction resources. You're able to get Dwarven weapons as well. Alright, so we're currently at the mine here as well. Let's go ahead and enter. So at the mine, that's where you're able to talk to the Elder and give your Elder resources. You're also able to access right here the side quest season there. Also able to access this as well. Special buff that gives you extra, AMITY badge there as well. Speaking to the Elder here, and you can see as well here, so we're able to get resources from the Elder and as well from the AMITY monument. We're able to receive a blessing. We're able to also compete with other players and squad in the mine, the arena, the battle of Outpost as well, and from there we're able to get extra complete season tasks, of course, and also able to get gold and silver AMITY badges as well in all these locations. So that's pretty good. So you can see as well here, we're gonna have to speak to the gambler first. Go ahead and speak to the gambler here. Boom. And you can see here the side quest that's available at the gambler here. Able to open the season window here, follow these missions. So open all sections here, and we got some extra seasonal points here. Open this as well. So you currently can see we're able to interact with the AMITY monument here. You can offer gold and instantly receive maximum level of power of AMITY effect. Enables receive an additional silver and gold AMITY badge and loot in the mine, the outpost, the arena battles, and squad as well. So if you click on offer, you can see as well, able to just offer these right here, boom, boom. So you currently can see at tier 1, so it enables receive an additional silver AMITY badges in the mine, outpost, arena, squad. Additionally, there is a chance of you receiving a loot chest, so you have a ice weapon able to receive with this AMITY badge here. And for 3 days, if you can see as well, for the tier 2, we're able to, it's the same thing, right, for the tier 2, but we're able to get additional chest here, which is the ice dragon weapons as well. And for tier 3, which is the legendary one, we're able to get ice dragon and dwarven weapons. So of course this is going to be way better to get, and to get this here, of course you'd have to donate purple weapons and armor to get this power tier. So yes, free players are able to get this as well. So another thing to touch on is the rating system has been changed here. So you have a rated window that opens for 20 minutes every hour. So this changes basically the aim and focus your attention on other game modes, to prevent situation where you match, you're doing this event and then raid overlaps into you doing the outpost, or if you're doing the arena, it's a bunch of stuff, so they don't want to overlap raiding and stuff because you're basically raiding and stuff. So yeah, 20 minutes every hour the raid window is open. You want to keep that in mind. Alright, so we're currently at the arena location here. Keep in mind as well, it's the same thing for the AMITY monument here. Same exact thing as other zones. So all these zones that you see the AMITY monument, it's the same exact thing. Alright, so we're going to go over this section here. So a couple of things I don't want to touch on, right? These are the same awards here that you get from the past seasons. What's new about this year is that you can get the mercenary banner. So if you participate in the squad, that's the new mode to this arena, is squad, the option to match in squad, and you and your family can fight and stuff. It's currently closed, but yeah, you can fight with a family inside this arena here. So it's 4v4, and the arena battlegrounds has been changed. Also, it's a bit wider, and you want to keep in mind as well, the duel section is temporarily closed, but that section is really closed so that we're able to enjoy squad. And then the next season they'll introduce back the duel as well. So the duel is temporarily closed, so only for this season here. So of course we'll get it back for season 34. Oh, not to mention as well, they did add this crate right here, so a storage area. Be able to spend 2,000 silver and get this storage area here where you can put stuff in. Of course, the store, and that's a one-time purchase. You want to keep that in mind as well. Of course, you have the dummies and stuff as well in the arena. That's there for a very long time, but you can store your weapons and stuff just to quickly get onto that as well. So you just want to keep that in mind. Not to mention as well, at the end of the season, we do get the Mercenary 3. We want to keep in mind as well, Mercenary 5 is currently introduced to season 33. Alright, so we're currently in the outposts here. So currently, of course, you could definitely join in squad, or you can, create a random team, join, and do the battles here. And you want to keep in mind as well that you do get gold, silver, AMITY badges from this event here. Also, if you can see as well here, we do have the Conqueror's Ring that we can go ahead and purchase, purchase weapons. We can get dragon weapons as well. There is so much ways to get weapons and armor and grain. It's literally crazy the amount of events that's in the game at the moment. It's like mind-boggling, bro. I don't want to even list everything in the video, but yeah, there's a lot of events in game that you literally can do to get a bunch of levels. You can get a bunch of gears. You can be so rich in Frostborn, bro. It's literally crazy. And so yeah, it's more easier for free-to-play players as forever, man. All right, so as well right here, you can see you can purchase these here, right? You can get one of these mounts here to use in the outpost. And of course, you can purchase with the Conqueror's Ring. But I'll just recommend to save all your Conqueror's Ring for these crates here. I don't think it's worth it to get these here. Well, it is worth it in the fight and for fun. It's worth it to get, of course, but it's not like, it will just change the next season. And you'd have to purchase again with Conqueror's Ring. So I'll just say, get a free mount, stick to that free mount, especially if you're free to play, and go ahead and save your Conqueror's Ring, get the chest over here. You also want to keep in mind as well, the Royal Stable Master will be here, and that's going to be a postseason event to where we can get the armored rhino at that postseason event. And of course, let me show you guys the armored. You can click right here to find the armored rhino. You can see we have the black, we have the emerald, and we have the gold. All three of the rhino, they're able to get the legendary skill, which is the Pearson Ram. So basically, it pushes the enemies back, deal damage, and also stun the enemy as well. We also have the touchy skill, which is it reflects 20% of the damage received from the enemy, while you're riding on the mount, of course. So it's pretty good. And not to mention as well, it has 250 armor and 48 movement speed, as well as 10 inventory slots. And not to mention as well, for the postseason event, right? So you'll be able to do the Juicy Clover event right here. Currently, you can see it's not open. So at the end of season 33, this will be available. So we're going to be able to collect Juicy Clovers from the Giant's Forest and the Red Zone as well, which is the Forest of Shadow. To get Juicy Clovers, we're going to go ahead and put these clovers in this here, and then we're able to get the deed, and from the deed we're able to get mounts, lesser spirits, we're able to get a bunch of different items. Not to mention, as I said before, we'll be able to get the stable royal master, and that we'll be able to get the rhino. So that's when it will be available at the end of the season. What you also need to know as well is that you can do daily tasks, which contributes to the royal stable master rewards. And of course, daily task is going to be needed for the season task. Daily task is going to be needed to get you free stuff, bro. A lot of stuff you can get from daily tasks by getting repetition points. Have a district. It's a pretty good deal. And of course, you get a bunch of resources, armor, weapons, blue bag. It's a pretty good deal, man. All right, so what's new for this zone right here, which is at the Portal of Odin. This is a hard mode version. So what's new is this right here. The Sleipnir Horseshoe. So this is a curse item. You can get the Sleipnir Horseshoe mainly from this zone right here, which is the forge. Not to mention, you'd have to go ahead and go to Nisei right here, and you'd have to upgrade each of these levels here. Of course, you'll need these special items here to go ahead and upgrade and get the different levels. Yes, for the players, you're able to get these levels of Nisei here, and you're able to get free Odin's books, curse chests, legendary weapons, Freya book, able to get the Nisei horseshoe for you're definitely gonna need this here for the side quest. So yeah, it's pretty good to get the station 5 here, and I think it's going to be more expensive for fruitable players, so you can trade and stuff to get items, of course, to go ahead and upgrade each of these here. But trade safe, man. Definitely trade safe. You want to also keep in mind as well that you can go ahead and purchase the forge key with the Odin's offering here, and you get the forge key, or you can get this as well, the cell key. You can also get the forge key from killing the bosses in this zone right here, the cell location. And yes, of course, with the forge key, you're able to go ahead and enter the forge, and you're able to do the forge and get a bunch of resources. Not to mention, there is changes to the weapons. So basically, the global weapons rebalance, they did that to improve the game in regards to PvP. So the damage of all melee weapons, except for simplest ones like the spear, has been reduced by about 9 to 11%. So the damage of the bows and crossbows, staves, has been reduced by 9 to 11% as well. And the flask damage, they remain the same. They are unchanged. All right, so you also do want to keep in mind the truce right here. So the truce is a temporary thing here. So we get, free shield. So you have a day and 3 hours left. So after a day and 3 hours, make sure that you do place a shield onto your base, or you'll be getting raided, bro. So keep in mind as well, the raid window is open every hour for 20 minutes. You want to keep that in mind as well. So ensure, you're hopping on the right time. If you want to raid, if you're interested in raid, you want to hop on in 20 minutes time every hour, try to get your raids in. Keep in mind as well, after you raid, you'll get a shield. If you want to avoid the raid, you can do Odin's, get a bunch of orbs. That still is not going to give you enough orbs as frugal players, but you have a bunch of different ways as frugal players to go around raids. Probably try to raid early in your time zone to where no one is online, or you probably want to go ahead and get a little bit of orbs and stuff to help you as well. But the most effective thing I'll say is try to get on when a lot of persons aren't on, raid in that window, and then you probably will not get raided, and you have a chance of getting raided and stuff which makes the game fun to raid instead of just hoarding everything. But of course, yeah, a lot of persons hoard thing, including me. So, you know, who am I to speak on that? But I think that's it for everything that I've touched on in today's video in regards to all the new changes. If I did miss any changes in the game though, for sure let me know. But, you know, go ahead and do the seasons here. As I said, for free players, it is definitely worth it to do. You get extra rewards. You get the mercenary class at the end, to where you don't have to put any, you know, a bunch of points. You could probably shift that focus into another class as well. Of course, you could get the classes here. Now, they're kind of difficult to get, but, you know, not kind of, it's really difficult to get these classes, bro. I'm gonna keep it at 100 with you. But you know, do the tasks and stuff, do what you can, bro, and get what you can, right? Pretty good either way once you get something. But appreciate y'all for watching. Hopefully this video was beneficial, and I hope you have a good one. Peace out, man.